Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for watching. Today we are doing a first impressions wear test on the new NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop Full Coverage Foundation and Primer. So they came out with a ton of shades. I want to say like 45 shades. I will link this down below for you guys. You can find it at Ulta. I did get the shade Nude. It looks a little dark, but on the website it said this was light with neutral undertones. So that's why I purchased that one. And then I also picked up the mattifying primer. It says when matte is a must, this comfortable matte formula preps your complexion for super smooth foundation application. So I'm excited to try these and check in with you guys throughout the day and let you know what I think, first impression wise anyway. So let's just go ahead and get started. Alrighty, so I'm just gonna go ahead and I opened up the primer. So this is what the primer outer packaging looks like. On the packaging, it did have some directions. It said to kind of tap it in and not necessarily rub it in. I'm assuming that means it'll like pill up if you try to rub it in. Oh, it's a clear, okay. It's a clear primer. Feels really dimethicone-y. But it does feel drying, like it feels like a mattifying primer. Does it have dimethicone in it? I don't know. But yeah, you can definitely, like I can already start to feel it kind of drying. So hopefully this will keep me matte. I was kind of expecting it to be like a white, almost like lotion-y type primer. But it feels like when you look at it, you're like, oh, that's going to be like a greasy primer, but it doesn't feel greasy at all. Like it feels like it's gonna keep me matte. Let's add a little bit more right on the chin here. More on the nose. Yeah, definitely tap it in because I could definitely feel it starting to pill. Okay. Yeah, like I can feel it kind of getting tight a little bit. So that might be a sign that it's going to like keep me matte. All right, so grab my mirror here. Now let's see. Oh yeah, my hands feel a little sticky from that primer. I don't know how I feel about that. Okay, so you do get a pump with the foundation, which is nice. Let's see, and it does say that it is a full coverage foundation. So we will see about that. So I just pumped some out on the back of my hand here, and let's, yeah, I think this might be a little dark. Well, I don't know, maybe not. We're just sort of going to paint it on, and then I'm going to take a sponge first, and blend it in. Pretty good coverage. So now I'm going to try it with a brush on the other side. Put some on here. I don't know, I feel like both sides are pretty good, but I do kind of like the coverage with a sponge better. So let's go ahead and just do the sponge with the rest of the face. I'm just going to do like a line here, maybe like a little bit more here. These are not full pumps, by the way. I'm not like, I'm just pressing down a little. But just to add some more coverage. You know, and I do have some things to cover, so we'll see how good the coverage is. It really does spread like around nicely, which is good. It doesn't dry like really fast, which I appreciate. Okay, I did one more full pump on the back of my hand here. And I'm just gonna hit the spots that I need some extra coverage to see if that can work. If it can build up at all. Okay. I mean, it's not the most super full coverage. Like, I can definitely, with like the smaller blemishes, it works just fine. But like the bigger ones, I definitely need to add a concealer. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm just going to take my my Catrice Camouflage Cream that I really like to use on my concealer brush and just sort of hit those. Because like I said, with the bigger ones, it's kind of hard. This didn't really cover them super well, but the smaller ones did okay. So it's not the most full coverage, but I definitely think it is like medium to full. Like you can definitely build this. Okay, so that's the finish. I like it. I'm not going to set it with a powder because I do want to see kind of how it wears. So let me go ahead and finish the rest of my face, and then I will be back to kind of let you guys know what I think at that point. Okay, so I finished my makeup and I changed, and I really do like the way this foundation looks so far. I think it looks really nice and smooth. I do feel like a little tight in the areas where I put the mattifying primer, so hopefully it will keep me matte throughout the day. I think the color actually turned out to be okay. It doesn't look too off in my opinion anyway. We'll see, I don't know. The real test is when I get in the car and then I look and I'm like, oh, okay, this works. The car mirror says all the truths. Anywho, yeah, so far so good. I will check in with you guys in a little bit and let you know how this is wearing. Hey guys, okay, it is time for the first check-in. So it is 12:38 right now. It has been about 5 hours since I put this foundation on. I put it on about 7:30 this morning. I haven't really done anything like too crazy today. I've just kind of been bumming it around the house, ran a few errands, but pretty much it's been a relaxing morning. The thing I do want to mention about this foundation is that it does look a little makeup-y. It definitely looks like I'm wearing foundation. It's kind of starting to break up a hair on the chin and look a little, not cakey, but just makeup-y. I'm getting a tad shiny. Nothing that's like, whoa, super oily. But it's definitely getting there. I feel like maybe if I would have set it with powder, maybe I wouldn't have had this. But overall, I mean, my skin, I mean, it's very covered. It looks good. It's just not, like, I don't know. It just looks like I'm wearing foundation. I don't know. So that is the check-in for now. My family's coming over in a little bit, so I will be hanging out with them and stuff, and I will probably check in one more time today, so I will see you guys in a little bit. Okay, guys, so it is time for the final check-in. It is now 7:22 at night, so this foundation has been on for about 12 hours, and it actually has held up so well. I actually just got back from a walk outside, and it's really not, oh, sorry, that was my computer. It's really not that humid out today at all. So I think it looks good. I mean, for 12 hours, no blotting. This is without powder, even to set it. I think I really enjoy the primer. I do really like the foundation too, but I'm excited to try this primer with other foundations just because even putting it on, I felt like, oh wow, okay, this is going to mattify. So I think it looks good. I'm pleased with it. I was really pleased with the coverage. I'm pleased with how it wears. So I will link this foundation down below for you guys if you're interested in checking it out. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will catch you guys in my next one.